I missed it. I didn't.
I think he got into a fight with T.I., right?
Yeah, so he's
I
basically
didn't want to find out because I'm like, I'm gonna find out here anyway.
he was basically arguing with his
job,
parents
Brad.
that he grew up outside, that he grew up like
In the hood.
in the hood and tough.
How?
And that's on business.
And they was like,
Standing on business.
and they was like, what do you mean? You grew up in a gated community, and you like sucked the pacifier till you were 12.
That
Wow.
was fucked up. His
And-
mom did say that was fucked up.
Yeah, he was like, nah, that's not true. I was at my grandma's house and I was outside. I didn't want to be in these gates or whatever. And they were like, you used to cry to go to her house because you went to go over there and suck your pacifier because we wouldn't allow you to
That
do it
was
here.
fucked up.
So then he started getting loud with T.I. about, oh, you know I stand on business. You can't talk to me like that. What you gonna do, this and that? And I guess T.I. yoked him up and held him. And he,
Choked him.
you just heard him say, get off me, yo. Get off me. He said, you can't
Yeah.
do nothing with me. But he clearly has a different view of how he grew up than his parents did.
That's like the
I think
the
he's-
sportscaster's son. He's like he rapped.
Oh, yeah, Michael Irvin.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
mad funny.
yeah.
That's fucked up too.
I don't
He's like, why are you lying?
I don't know why
You ain't
like
go up that bad.
suffering and like bullshit is such like a virtue in the community. Like
I know so
dog,
much of it, bro.
But it's
I've
like,
seen-
fam,
I've seen dudes that grew up in. I'm like,
but why do you want
like
that?
why? Like,
No,
It's
my
the
kids do it
allure.
too. Like I'll be
My-
honest with you.
my
Like
oldest son was like that.
why do you want that though?
I actually have a very different take.
Everybody wants what they can't have.
But hold on.
That's a good point.
Interesting.
Grass
Very,
is
very
greener.
different. Your oldest son, right?
Yeah.
Newark? Grew up in Newark.
East Orange. West Orange, actually.
Oh, what's up?
West Orange is good. Okay.
Big difference.
West Orange.
Yeah, take that back.
Okay, so
So it's not to say that he hasn't been exposed to a level of it, because his family. Like,
Yeah.
we got all the goons, you can name them. They pull up, whatever.
He stand up
However,
business.
his experience was willfully and consciously to not be in the environment of East Orange or Newark at that time, early 2000s.
Smart decision.
You know,
I'm sure T.I.'s son was exposed to some degree, like he probably seen it or been around it driving through the city. But like, fam, like your dad was T.I. You know what I mean? And you've
from
seen
before you was born.
word,
Like-
and you've seen the consequences of some of his decision making. So it's not like it's so foreign to you or happened somewhere else. But
I'm trying to think of it. Oh, because he did like 6 months for 22 machine guns?
yeah, but like I mean,
Nah,
More
nah,
than
he
6
had-
months. Don't do
he
that.
did
He
some
got
more
time.
What?
Man. He got time.
He did
pull
more
up.
time
Don't
than
do
that.
that.
Like T.I. But then he did 2 years.
I think he did.
He
like,
did some time.
Prior
Yeah, he
before.
did.
Yeah, he
some
did
time.
2 years.
Yeah,
Then he did
more than
6
one-
months after
He did
that.
more than one bit. He just pressed them dudes at the Atlanta nightclub too.
Man.
Watch out, man. He'll be at our door.
Nah, but he
T.I.,
did-
you cannot grab me up like you grabbed yourself.
Please, now, don't be around.
Don't do that.
Yo,
The
you know
words
what?
and opinions
Don't do
of
that.
Darnell.
Yeah.
That's him.
No, I understand
Don't
what
do that.
Darnell's saying, but he did.
Oh,
I think he did 2 years, and then he did 6 months after that.
I'm not gonna let him, but
Word,
Did he?
yeah,
Like, come on.
And
Let's not-
the only
yeah.
reason
Kang, homie.
he didn't do more time is because he was T.I. and the people that spoke out on his behalf. The nigga did a whole MTV show about redemption. Nigga did a track. It was mad shit.
Made a thesaurus.
He
All that.
walked
Yeah,
out-
he did
yeah,
mad
yeah,
shit.
I don't
He walked
know.
out the jail and got a violation.
I don't know how.
He's bugging.
I don't know
And
how.
I think he did
22
time
machine
for
guns
Tiny,
get you
right?
6 months.
I think he did time for Tiny too.
I,
Because she
I think I know
violated
how,
something.
but
Yeah, I think we can figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not talking on that.
Oh, shit.
My take is a little
Come on
different.
You're a piece of shit.
My
I'm
take
just
is a little
the
different.
facts.
That's not a
King,
secret.
homie.
Piece of shit.
That's not a secret.
Listen, man, we don't have to talk about that.
My take is a little different.
T.I.P..
I think we've been seeing a lot of these the children of celebrities. Boosie dealt with this to a certain extent. A lot of children of celebrities tend to lash out. What I think that we're missing is that because these fathers are doing so much to get and maintain a certain lifestyle, they may not really be as available as they think they have been in these kids' lives. King has said multiple times he spent way more time around his grandmother. I felt like they were trying to play him in that live. But it's very possible that while T.I. is going on tour and his mother's also a singer, she's touring, that you were with grandma a lot.
Come on.
So
His mom wasn't torn.
wait, hold on a second.
Nah, they still
that was a
talk.
shot.
Don't sleep.
Yeah, don't do that.
That was a shot.
That
Don't do
was that is clearly
That
a
was a
shot.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
was
it
touring.
was,
Not a
yeah.
lot, but she was touring.
She gets to the
Right,
point.
but there was a long period of time they weren't touring. They probably just
Yeah.
started touring within the past 5 years.
Nah.
No,
You
and I
gotta
agree with you.
remember,
I'm just saying we don't have to
Tiny's
shoot at her
pen-
though.
Crazy.
Tiny's pen has
Crazy.
been active since SWV
Yes.
days.
Right.
Yes.
And I
Her
get it.
and Candy.
But that pen
So,
don't take you on
Candy
tour.
gets
That
back
pen
to-
takes you
That
to the
can't-
That's
studio,
true.
and that's
Word.
it.
Yeah, and that
They work
studio
as
might
one.
be in Dubai. That studio might be in Hawaii. That studio might be. You get me?
That's
Like,
a reach.
Nah.
That's a reach.
Come on,
I agree with
that's
you.
not a reach.
Man.
My
That's a
thing
fact.
is,
That's a fact.
It is what
but
it is.
she's not gonna be going that long.
He grew up
And
in a
let's
gated
be honest,
community.
I
then
don't
you
know
have to
who's
remember
doing all that.
fully.
And then you have
But-
to remember, like, he's not like actually risking his life for anything. It's like for fun, essentially.
I would agree with that part. And
then
again,
how
I'm not
many-
saying he should disrespect his parents. He should
How
have
many
never disrespected
kids
his parents.
grew up at grandma's house and their dads weren't Ti and they're not trying to do all that shit?
But that
How many people
aside-
had absentee parents and there's no justification for it?
Well, no,
Daddy
if
wasn't
your
around.
parent is an absentee, then what all I'm saying is I can understand to a certain extent some of his frustrations. Again, with Boosie's daughter,
Daddy's
she
not
blasted
around,
him.
so I gotta be a thug and pretend to grow up in the hood.
I think, again, I don't know if you saw the clip. It wasn't even about being a thug. It was more so
That-
you guys have pulled me into this fallacy of yours that you use to sell our family. And I've spoke many times about selling your life and your likeness. He said y'all would come get me from grandma, and it's very possible he was at grandma's house. And y'all would bring me when the cameras would come on, and then I would go back to grandma's house. All that is very possible. I was part of a business. And so I don't know what the upbringing of King was, because he's, again, had a lot of issues. Now, people just saw that and said, yo, you trying to be tough. King might really have problems with his father. I don't know that he doesn't. Just like, again, Boosie's daughter had a lot of problems with Boosie, and Boosie's response was, but I bought you a car and I bought you these things. Yeah, but you also did multiple bids, and maybe you just weren't there for me. And so that's what I saw from King, is a lot of frustration. I hope that they can get it together. T.I. put out a statement that saying his family is family, and he going to always be there for King, and I believe
Yeah.
him in that one.
What I saw,
Kids, my bad, go ahead.
what I saw from King is wanting attention on the internet
That's part of it.
because
unfortunately.
you're recording it,
Yeah.
right? Then the song came out,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a part of it. And I think he's become a caricature kind
Yes.
of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the teeth and the whole thing, and like he looks like Bart Simpson
Mm-hmm.
now. All right. And I think he's craving attention because he feels like that's what success is, because he's seen his parents have that attention.
But also, when your parents bring a camera into your house when you're 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
and you grow up with a camera in your face, of course you're going to crave some type of attention.
But
It's going to do something to you.
Run's house
That's-
was way
that's
bigger
a
than that
fact.
show.
Huh?
Run's house is way bigger than T.I. and Tiny, right? We agree?
But JoJo did, have
Yeah.
some running
Yeah. Wild out.
I'm about to say.
Right.
All both
before
of them.
niggas embarrassed.
All
him.
them
But
kids had
JoJo's-
some
Both
things.
of them.
JoJo's run-ins were never him record himself.
Different era.
No, I don't think he'd want to record those.
Different
so.
era.
Right. But
Somebody
now people
recorded.
were picking on him. And that happens.
Yeah.
People were gonna pick on T.I.'s son and go after T.I.'s son
But
because it's T.I.'s
niggas
son.
weren't picking on JoJo because, like, hey, we just want to pick on JoJo. Like, when you project a certain type of energy and put yourself in certain environments, that might go left for you, right?
But I don't know if JoJo projected anything until he was provoked, and then it was like, oh, I think that's what happened in JoJo's
Nah,
situation.
I don't know.
It's possible. And JoJo's situation was a little different because Run obviously was there. He was retired from hip hop.
Right.
T.I. is extremely active in hip hop and an actor. And so again, I don't know how available he is to King. And King clearly has some animosity to
T.I. is not a bad actor.
No, he's not.
He's
He's a pretty good actor.
He wasn't acting on that camera.
Yeah. My thing is,
Joking King ass up.
and maybe because I'm just like very like anti excuses and shit like that. Like people now are like so soft, and the shit we use to like justify certain behaviors. Maybe a kid is just spoiled. Maybe you're a brat and you're just used to
things
people
be true.
just telling you what you want to hear and people basically giving you your way, and then that's okay to have a sense of entitlement up to a certain age. And now you're old enough where people aren't giving you that same energy because we're expecting you to grow up, and it's not happening.
Two things can be true.
Question.
Which could be connected to the whole parental shit.
Question, because you called your own kid spoiled before,
Yeah.
right? How do you fix that then?
Okay, so
Pop did as well, by the way. Both of them
so
did really.
my kids are spoiled to a degree. Like I give them what they want because like they behave in a way, and it's not like they're brats and they act out and I just give them what they want anyway. Like my kids are like super well behaved. Like I have no problems or issues with them acting out in any way, shape, or form. They all get good grades. One of my kids is in a STEM academy. Like they all do everything they're supposed to do. So I give them what they want, right? The problem is, and I haven't figured out how to like counteract that. At some point, your kids are they might possibly resent you for giving them everything or for experiences they might have not had because no, you can't go to whatever hotel party with your friend. Like, why are you even asking me this? So let's all chill and stay in the house. No, I don't want to stay in the house and watch this gigantic TV that you bought. And like, I did this for y'all. Like, during the pandemic, we couldn't go to the movie theater, so
Thank you for making it this far. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Click over here. More importantly, sign up for our Patreon. We need that money so Pop can buy more ridiculously old jackets and sweat through them every week. See you there.